We are heading for tomorrow. Oh shit, when did you get in here? Well, anyways, E2M3. Yeah, at first I thought like my game was like kind of messed up because this looks almost identical to the original E2M3 from Wolfenstein. At least maybe it's not E2M3, but it's one of the maps. And I was like, wow, this looks strikingly familiar. So at first I was kind of like, but then I realized, well, no, couldn't be. Luckily, there's no mutants to begin with. We just got all dudes. Although you heard that SS, and I was kind of waiting for him. I always try to kind of lure him out first before I go after him, because oftentimes if I don't try and lure him out, I'm just gonna run into the room and he's just gonna be right there. Oh, and that's it. But he was hanging out in here because one of the guards walked off and opened the door, and then when I shot, it woke up more guards. I hate when they do that, but I guess it actually kind of works. And there he was. Right in my face. I mean, they can shoot through a door that's opening just like you can shoot through a door that's opening, but I mean, if you don't know they're there, you're not going to just start shooting. I don't know why I went back here. I was trying to find out how to get behind that behind those pillars to the little like outside area, but I couldn't figure it out, so I was like, whatever. There's another one. Still rather have them than mutants, because at least I know that they're there. Bitches. There's like an empty well in there for some reason. Yeah, this is pretty much the same setup as one of the E2 maps from the original. Key in one door, the other one's empty, it's just got an SS in it. Still looking for secrets? No, nothing. Yeah, I just kinda... Eventually I was just kinda like, whatever. I'm sure it was probably right under my nose the whole time, but sometimes I just don't really care that much. Still no muties yet. Though I'm sure they're gonna pop up eventually. Like they always do. I'm not! Yeah, usually you're kind of safe from mutants once you stop seeing the green moss all over the stone walls, but they can hide in surprising places. Oh, hello. Yeah, did like a surprise attack there, but there was no one there waiting. Dang. Let's hump those walls. Okay, never mind. Oh, did you see that? That freaking spy shot like immediately as he woke up. Good thing he missed. Okay, here's where that big health deposit is, I think. Yeah, and some treasure too. I had to be careful not to pick up any of those health kits. I always try to save them, but sometimes people will put them in places where you kind of have to pick them up, and I dislike that. This means I can't save them and come back from later when I'm really beat up. It's a bummer. But what can you do, I guess? There we go. There's our favorite enemy. I'm sure there's another one. Oh, here's the freaking vines growing everywhere. Makes it tricky to see what's going on, which I guess was the point. Bunch of dead guys in here. Must have been a hell of a party. Let's see. Yep. There's more coming out. Man, they're just everywhere. Yeah, I never like to go deep into these areas because then I'm not sure where anything is. Yeah, see, I didn't even get to see him before he shot me. I probably should have just opened the door and shot and then let them all come to me. That's usually the best course of action when you're unsure of a room. But if they're deaf anyway, then there's no point. That's why deaf enemies can be really dangerous. Yeah, I just decided to shoot in case there was something there. Never can be sure. Thankfully, I don't waste quite as much ammo as I did the last episode, where I had like those big spam fests, and there was a few times where I had to go around knifing people. And then there's, I remember a room like this too. And of course, all the mutants hiding in the little alcoves there. It's just no easy way to do it. Okay, is there any secrets? No. Yeah. I don't seem to have any luck with secrets. I at least found a secret exit. I never did find that in the last episode. I found it later on, but I wasn't recording, so whatever. Guess I need to put that video up too, of me just doing that level. Just so it exists, I guess. Okay. Well, I got both keys now. Now I can open door. And that would be the door. Hello, Spion. I wonder where he got those voices from. They sound a little more like legit German than like, they don't sound like just some blatantly not German guy saying German stuff. There's the exit, but I decided to take a detour because there was obviously more level left. That was just to wake everyone up. Of course, if they don't make a noise, I don't know if they're woke up. Okay, that was that room that we were just in with the vines. Looking out for mutants, of course. Uh-oh. And then there's like a billion dogs that just woke up. Here they come. Kill the dogs. I don't know why I'm using the chain gun on them. Not the smartest course of action. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh no, a mutant! I think that's the only other one. I thought there was a dog that tried to like sneak up on me at one point. I suppose not. Swazich! No. Alright. At this point I was like, okay, pretty much done now. Although, I decided to detour one more time just to make sure that I discovered everything and didn't just want to run to the exit real fast. Had to hump the walls, you know, standard stuff. And I was like, whatever, I'm close enough. Let's just end this now. It ends here. Indignation. And so it ended. Yippee!